Hey everyone, it's Wednesday again, and we are beyond excited about getting together as our youth group tonight as we conclude our Fierce series that we have been going over for several weeks now. You know, we started this series out and we talked about what it meant to be fierce. And the definition we've looked at this entire time is having a heartfelt and powerful intensity towards something. And so we at first talked about having fierce faith, about what it means to put our faith in God because of what He has already done for us, not anything that we can do. We talked about having a fierce prayer life, how we should take absolutely everything to God in prayer, regardless whether it's the little things that really don't matter that much, or maybe it's something big, maybe it's something important that we need to pray about. Taking everything to God in prayer. We talked about having fierce boldness, about stepping up and doing what God has called us to do, even when it looks like it's not going to work out in our favor. We talked about fierce friendships. What should our friendships look like when we are showing them the love of Christ, when they're showing them what Christ has called us to do? What should our friendships look like? We talked about having fierce integrity, about doing the right things for the right reasons, doing things even when people say, you don't have to do it that way. Doing it because God has called us to do something and living our life with integrity. We talked about having fierce perseverance, that when things get hard, when things get tough, we continue to push on. We continue to move forward because we realize that our finish line is not going to be here on earth, but it's going to be later on in heaven. And then we finally talked about last week having fierce love. Showing people the love of Christ, whether it be what we do, what we say, whatever it might be. But we're showing the love of Christ. And tonight, we are concluding our series as we talk about fierce living. What does it mean by pulling all of those things together and being able to show people all of these aspects of our Christian life through the way we live each and every day? Our verse this week comes from 1 John 4:17 that says, "And as we live in God, our love grows more perfect. So we will not be afraid on the day of judgment, but we can face Him with confidence because we live like Jesus here in this world." And the bottom line is, if you live your life boldly like Jesus, others are going to see your example. You know, many times as Christians, we're under more of a microscope than many other people. They say, oh, well, that person's a Christian, so why are they doing this or why are they doing that? So how can we live our lives with such fierceness that people see Christ in everything we do? Whether it be the way we're driving down the road, whether it be the way we're talking to our friends at school, maybe it's bowing our heads and praying before we eat lunch in the school cafeteria. Whatever it is, how can we live our lives to set that example for Christ? And maybe, just maybe, lead somebody to Christ because of how we're living. So I can't wait to see everybody tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Doors are going to open at 6 o'clock. We're going to have the cafe open. I do have some coffee supplies, so we'll have the coffee bar going tonight. And we're really excited to see everybody tonight.